Okay, so notice this time it has more than just B, okay? So every letter does something. B is the parent function. That's what we call it. So these ordered pairs are the parent function. Now, every number, A, H, and K, affects those three ordered pairs. A is like a dilation, and this is where it's going to be changed by multiplying the Y values by A. So only the Y values will be affected by multiplying by A. X's stay the same. But when we go to H, you're going to add or subtract H from the X values. Now, how you know if you're going to add or subtract? Depending on the sign that's in the parentheses. If it says minus H, we're going to add H. If it says plus H, we're going to subtract. So the parentheses, we actually do the opposite of what's in the parentheses. The K, again, affects the Y values. And the K is exactly what it is. So if it's a positive number, we add. If it's a negative number, we subtract. Okay? So add or subtract K from the Y values. So we're going to do an example 3. And when we get to example 4, you guys, if you can do example 4 when you leave today, the graphing cannot get any harder than example 4. Okay? If you feel good with example 4 today, then you have graphing down. Okay, so let's do example 3. Okay, so a reminder, 1 over B negative 1, 1 comma 0, B1. Okay, so what is B in this problem? B is 3. So we're going to write our original ordered pairs. Do not try to do this all at once. So it is going to be 1 over 3, comma, negative 1, because it's 1 over B. The middle one doesn't have a B, so it leaves the same. The second one, the last one is B1. B is 3, so we write 3, comma, B. Now, we're going to work out A. Is there an A? So you know there's an A if there's a number in front of the log. Is there a number in front of log? What is A? You guys, if there's no number in front of log, then you don't have to worry about A. And so this means we are going to multiply the Y values by 2. So we're going to leave the X value, and we're going to multiply the Y value by 2. So 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 0 times 2 is 0. The 3 stays the same. 1 times 2 is 2. After every time I do something, I'm going to ask you, is this the set of ordered pairs we graph? No. How do you know it's no? Because there's something in the parentheses. Inside the parentheses is negative 2, so that means H is positive 2, so that means we're going to add 2 to the X values.
How come you didn't change the 1 to 2 in the middle?
Because 1 is an X and 0 is the Y. The A only affects the Y's. So 0 times 2 is 0. Now we're going to add, yes?
If it was X plus 2 after the log, would you change it to negative 2?
Yep, that would have been negative 2 and we would have subtracted it. So 1/3 plus 2 is 2 1/3. Negative 2 stays the same. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. Is there a K? Is there anything after the parentheses? This is what we graph. Okay. So let's make a little graph. Okay. Here we go. 2 1/3. You guys, 2 1/3. So you're going to go over to 2. 1, 2. You're not going to, it's 1/3 is less than 1/2, so we're going to kind of go right here, and we're going to go down to -2. 1, 2. 3, 0. 1, 2, 3. 3, 0 is right here. And then 5, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 2. And there's our graph. You guys have any questions?